Hi, this is Lee Solden. Continue from the 4:15 mark on the video I'm teaching here, and I'm gonna try to speed up a little bit. This is targeted toward a specific student that already knows some Portuguese. I'll be doing some translation, not as much though as well. This is the third video. I'm try to finish up in this third video in the series for this story. So here we go. Okay, I noticed how the world is immersed in a false, it says discurso narrative, a false narrative of history, of unique history, of everyone having the same history, okay, única. So, having a unique or everybody having the same history. In other words, one country writes the history book. Okay. A narrative that reinforces stereotypes and augments fear. Okay. Okay. I always thought that it was impossible to relate myself adequately with a place or a person without relating myself, saying means without, with all the stories of that's daquel, combination of aquel, that, and GD, comes out to daquel, daqueli, daqueli, okay, of that place or person. The consequence is consequence there of a unique history. Got the word of there. Única, historia. Is this. Esa. Okay, it robs. I got the word she there for, okay, instead of it, but they use she's and he's for it. So ela hoba, rob. You can recognize it when you see it because it looks like kind of like maybe ruba for rob, but when you say it, it comes out hoba because the R is pronounced as an H. Robs the people. Well, they got das of the. Excuse me. Yeah, of the das. Or from the people. In this case, das. The DE is from, and the as is the matches pessoas, AS ending. Robs from the people their dignity. That sua is like a universal possessive. Okay, it only goes by it has to match the noun it's modifying. It's not a his or her thing. It's just a possessive for the noun, and the sua does not work for we or I, or does not our or mine, but works for pretty much everything else, like you, your, his, her, their. Okay, dignity. It makes the recognizing of our shared humanity difficult. Okay, emphasizes how we are different. Instead, I get that. Instead is ao invés, to the invase. Okay, in place of, altogether that phrase, ao invés means instead of. De como, of how we are similar. And if for, he's getting some details about an example of how you could not have the unique / combined history. Play this forward a bit. Okay. And okay. So it says, and if before my trip to Mexico, I had attended the debates, using acompañado, accompanied the debates, but it can mean accompanied, but it can mean attend. So if I had attended the debates sobre immigration, imigración, de ambos os lados, from both the sides, os, the goes with lados, plural, masculine, the sides, both the sides, the United States and Mexico, and if my mother had told us that the family of Fide was a poor working one, and if we had a television network, a Heiji is a REDE is a network, Africana, so African television network. That key is that transmitted diverse stories, African stories, for all the world. O mundo, the world. O is the, okay, O key is what the O writer, and I name the writer here, calls, Chama, calls a balance of stories, balance of histories, actually. Okay, so one day, dia, I had to, tive que, you got have plus that is the way to say I had to, okay? I had that. I had to, okay? Contar, tell my family about sobre, mean about, as well as over. My plans, I just say my plans, they put the os in there for plural the. We would not translate that doing an English translation. Okay, to spend, they got of spending, G pasar, 6 months in India, na India. India. In the India, they got to put a the in front of the country's name. Na is in the. Okay, I expected a strong reaction. Sure. After all, I was not talking about, or not dealing with Citrata, not talking about a common destination, of a common, destino común. But nothing prepared me for the crying, literal, and the fear, o medo, and the fear of people. Okay, they thought that I was not going to turn. That's it. Achar means, can mean to find or to think. this case it's think. Okay, they, the AM ending there is for they. So they thought that I had lost my judgment. And they asked from perguntar, they asked, even, ate, how I was going, it's iria, iria, going, from ear to go, and how I was going, fazer para ir, to be able, that means making for, to go to the bathroom. It's a kind of an odd phrase, but that's how they say it. Okay, whatever. Banheiro, bathroom. Okay, Yaki means since, that phrase, you gotta know the phrase, Yaki, since, said everybody. They do not have any, ne, vaso, that means like vase, but in this case it's the pot for a toilet, vaso. Sanitario, por lá, there, por lá, there. La means there, they say por lá, by there. Okay. I saw it on TV, they explained. Okay, they said, okay, that I would have to get accustomed to eating with the hands, mouth. Okay, that's mouth. Ya, ki, since, again, it would be impossible, achar, this time means to find, talheres, silverware. Okay, I heard this so much. I heard so much of this. Tanto isso, so much of this that I even took. They put the ate even after took, so it says took even. So you got I flip around. Even took a set conjunto de fork, knife, and spoon from house, de casa. Okay, something totally useless. In the end, every house and restaurant, Indian house and restaurant, in that we was, had tinha talheres, silverware. Mais que piadas, I mean, more than jokes. Piadas, a piada is a joke. More than jokes. The stereotypes, the cultural stereotypes, create fear and impede that many people leave the house for fear to confront the unknown, for fear to confront the different. Okay, mas, it's not mice, more mas, it's mas, but. Spanish, of course, mas means more, but here this language, mas means but. Okay. As says Miyakoto, I guess, I don't know how to pronounce his name, there is in this world more fear of things compared to actual things appropriately defined. Okay. traveling shows you that the world is mais seguro, more secure than the people think. They say a gente, the people. They're talking about just, I would just say as one thinks. Okay. Whenever you say, well, what does the average person think about something? What does one think about something? They say one. They say the people, a gente. Okay. Pensa. Think. Okay. That there is more people ready, prontas, as as ending to match pessoas, people, to aid you, ayudar, than, I got that do key, that combination, do key means than, okay? People, gente again, wanting, querendo, te fazer mal, to do you bad, okay? Play this for a little bit. And this title says, but then, and if I did not wish to stop traveling, and I'm going to check my time of the video, see if I'm going too far. Okay, 17 minutes here, so keep going on 13 minutes, see how far I get. Hopefully I finish this up. Okay, upon packing and facing the new for the first time, I perceived that I did not want just, that's apenas, just to travel, but to live in the street. I did not, okay, I did not want just to know other cultures, but fazer parte, that means be part, make part, is how I say take part, okay? Okay, take part in each sphere of the world. I did not wish only to tread on other lands. But I got that saw here for, okay, it means only. O with an accent is not pronounced O, it's pronounced aw, saw. Okay. But I want to feel part of all the places. Even if, that's mesmo phrase means even if, same that, but you translate it even if. To be part of all means not being part, taking part. You get that same phrase, fazer parte, de nada, of nothing, for much time. Okay. It is that the life of traveling follows in front. Okay. They mean by that you always keep moving forward, follow in front. Okay, always in search of new destinations, new places, and new people. It does not matter the amount I have loved to know a city and say that I am going to return later. Va, going. Voltaire, return. Logo, later or after. In this case, later. The world is too big, gives too many corners. Get that da, gives. Again, the D-A accent mark, gives. Okay, and there is, that is a, for there is, always, other, another, this is otro, another place, lugar, incredible, another incredible place, to know before, or get to know, to be acquainted with, before that you manage to give a dar, to give a turn around the world, in other words, go around the world again, and return to a place that mixes well with you. He's saying, hey, hit another 50 new places and don't look back, just keep going forward. The whole what he meant earlier by follow in front. Okay. Okay. Perhaps, talvez, this is the biggest worry of who loves to travel. The life appears to be short for so many places, so many interesting places. You would need 2, 3, 4 incarnations to complete that checklist of travel that you have written, a list that never stops to grow. In this case, para is from parar, to stop, not para as in order to or for, okay? Okay. And as occurs with all the world, acontece, occurs with all the world, ainda still is preciso, necessary, trabalhar, to work. Okay, then it says conquer the now. Okay, win the day. The expedient says this is vencer o expediente. Expediency. Okay. Pay bills, pagar contas, contas a bill. Live the day to day and daydream. Soñar acordado. So those false friends has nothing to do with agreement or an accord. Acordar means to wake up, okay? So just remember that. You see acordado, it don't agree with you. Not if you're an English speaker, it means to wake up. So soñar, dream, woke, acordado. The auto ending is like past tense. Kind of, you think of the ed in English, right? Ed in English, ado. Okay, acordado. Daydream. Okay, with the best month of the year, and they use with, I'd say about the best month of the year, O das férias. Well, using O as a pronoun here. It's the word the, using it as a pronoun, referring to the month of your vacation, or actually referring to the best month of the year. And férias is vacation, okay. Mês, month, that permits you to pull, tirar, the list from the drawer and cut one more item from your traveling objectives. Okay, qual a saída, então? Okay, literally it says what the exit then. In other words, well, where are you going with this? What the phrase means, okay. It says simple, don't stop traveling. And got to do a time check again. Okay, it's on schedule. So, okay. Okay. Nunca, never. It is possible to create a culture, a style of living, more traveling. And not just, as apenas just, not just when you are on vacation. They say of vacation, G, various. Okay, to have 30 entire days to hit the street is, saying cair, fall in the street. In the. Lindo is beautiful. Claro, sure. But, por qué no? Why not get to know a city close by, vizinha, at the weekend? Why not take advantage, as aproveitar, take advantage of something, make use of something, of a holiday to visit a city next to yours? Okay, they're using the seu, right? Which means your, but they're using it as a pronoun next to your city. Okay, ao seu, to the yours. Okay, it is not important. It does not, it does not matter. The kind of same thing. Where you live, it is probable that exists a large city a few hours of travel from you, G, você, from you, in this case. Vá, go. Okay, viajar não precisa ser caro. Traveling does not need to be expensive. It does not to be of a formula. Does not need to even, as that sequer means even. Does not even need, precisa need, it does not need even to be for long, para longe. Okay, you can travel to a nearby city, and even, that's ate again, mesmo em sua, okay, ate mesmo, the phrase altogether, and even in your own city. So that mesmo doesn't change much. In this particular case, it's just an alternate phrase. Ate mesmo is pretty much the same thing as saying ate. Okay, how many nice places, like guys, nice, there are for close, perto is close. How many places are close by? Places that tourists of the world of the entire world like to get to know, but that you have not gone visiting. And you didn't go visit is what that translates to, that phrase there. That you didn't go visit. Okay. And play it forward a bit. A little over a half hour, but I think I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna read the rest of this kind of quick. Okay. Okay, so in an hour that you are in at home on a rainy day in the middle of the week, still it's possible to travel. There are, for traveling by books, by films, by series, and even planning the next trips, it is possible to dive into other cultures in a constant form, even when we cannot leave the house. Traveling is a chance to know the world at the same time yourself, Uma Silvese, at the same time. Okay. Who guarantees this is not I, but Gandalf in The Hobbit. At the end of things, the works of Tolkien can talk of dragons, elves, and dwarfs, and unnameable fears, but in the bottom of everything, and fundamentally, the central theme is the same. That one gains when you leave your den and face an adventure. And this is shown the dialogue below between Gandalf and Bilbo. Mago, the magician. Mago Gandalf. So Gandalf says, I am looking for somebody to participate in an adventure that I'm organizing, and it is quite difficult to find someone. Bilbo says, I think that yes, even more for these parts. We are simple people and snug. And I don't like adventures. They are disagreeable and uncomfortable. Doing with you, running around with you, one is late for supper. That's si atrasi. One is late for jantar, supper. They don't like to miss their meals, okay? Oh, so I cannot manage to imagine what people see in them. That is nelas, and for in, okay? Gandalf says, okay, you are going to have a story or two to tell when you return. Bilbo says, you can promise me that I am going to return? Gandalf says, no, and if returning, you will not be the same. Okay, believe when you leave the house and pass the feet in the street, not in the, it is impossibile, impossível. impossible to know, saber, how you are going to return. It is quite probable that you return another person, somebody different from that daquel of in front of Akel, that accepted to face the world. It happened with me. And that's it. It's Lee Solden. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day, everybody.